Hello, my name is Alec Murray and I'm an Associate Improvement Advisor within the iHub of Healthcare Improvement Scotland. And I'm here today to show you around our new MS teams that we formed to support the National Frailty Improvement Programme. So the first thing that you see within MS Teams is that it can be used for lots of different functions. You can use it as a calendar, you can make calls, voice calls, or video calls. You could use it as a chat function, but there's also groups or teams you can join. And here's a list of all the teams that I'm a member of. You'll see that most of them start with HIS because all of Healthcare Improvement Scotland's teams start with HIS just so we could find them a lot easier. And we're inviting you to be a member of the iHub's Frailty Learning System, this team here, and you can see it's called his iHub Frailty Learning System, and it's got a little logo of the hospital and a group of people because those logos were representative of the acute Frailty at the Front Door programme and the Living Well in Communities, Living and Dying Well Frailty Collaborative, which joined to form this network to start with. Drop down arrow, you'll see that expands the team to show the different what are called channels within the team. Now, every MS team has to have a general channel, and we've set this up as a channel that you can use exactly as much or as little as you want, just to ask questions, maybe even get in touch with people and to network. Because one of the things that a good learning system does is provide the opportunity for people to get together, say hi, and share ideas. Talking about sharing ideas, the next channel is case studies. And at the minute, this is empty, but you'll see here it's a channel that we will probably be doing most of the talking into and sharing case studies that have been developed through the iHub that will show good practice and innovative ideas. So we'd like to hear from you if you've got any ideas to share. We'll write them, research them, and publish them and share them for everybody within the learning system on this channel here. And if you've got a really good case study, at the top here, you could choose posts and start new conversations by clicking this tab here. Start a new conversation and say, hi everyone, we are testing X and would like to share our case study with you. So you could pop that in yourself and share your own case studies by pressing this little paper airplane to send it. That would put it up as a post. And then you could, if you like, add in any posters, PowerPoints, any kind of information under the file sections. And you could do that by coming to upload, searching your files, just like normally in Windows, picking a file, let's say this one here, and then just click open. That'll of course then upload your file. I won't do that just now because I don't want to add anything that's not relevant. So the other channels I'll just quickly talk you through are data measurement, stories and insights. Again, we're conscious that people learn in different ways. So we've got a place here to share data in all its forms. There is quantitative, qualitative, so measurements and stories and insights. Again, the same kind of thing. Please engage, chat, have conversations about it, post things and share files. We'll also do the same. You might want to, as a start, maybe share your measurement plan, the specific measures that you're focusing on in your HSCP. And to do this, you'll see that in the file section, we've already pre-populated folders. So there's one for every HSCP in Scotland, starting with Aberdeen, Aberdeen City, Aberdeenshire, Angus, going all the way down to Western Isles. So you'd pick your HSCP, let's say it's Dundee City, and just add in your files in the same way by going to upload and adding anything you want to share here. Or you could go into files and see here it says drag files here. I prefer this way of doing things, a more physical way. I would go to my search, and this is a real life document we're going to share with you because it was mentioned on the last webinar. We've produced a resource called Quality of Life Indicator Summary Report. This kind of helps or discuss what kind of quality of life measures would be relevant for frailty. So we want to share this on as a resource on the MS Team channel with you guys. I would open where the file location is, and then just click with the left mouse button and drag that in. Taking a couple of seconds, what you see there. Now it's a few seconds ago, Alec Murray added the quality of life summary. It's as simple as that. And if you wanted to find it, again, it's a simple case of going back to the files, going into the iHub, and hey presto, there is the quality of life indicator summary part. If we click on that, it should load. There's the document. Click through the document if you wanted to. You could download the document if you wanted to. You could download the document here. Or just use this actually as always your go-to if you want to find it, you know it's here. Be a great idea to then go back to the posts. And then again, just to let everybody know, say, hi guys, I have just shared our measurement plan. What do you think? And then hit send. That'll then let everybody else in the team or in the MS team know that you've uploaded something, and they can go and have a little look and engage in conversation. So there's a place for people to share data. For the creative thinkers and the creative learners, there's a place to come to share what you're currently testing and developing. A great space for people to share innovative ideas, and I would really encourage people to openly share as much as possible, and then for other sites to be able to go and develop those further. So you see a similar kind of thing here: posts, files to share. There's also the addition of a whiteboard, and a whiteboard is some place where you can come, one or two or three or groups of you. Again, this MS team is a place where you can come and hold meetings, and then you could use the whiteboard as you would with any kind of whiteboard, and you could draw layouts. You could say this is the way to my house. Process maps, driver diagrams, you get the idea. If you want to work together visually, you could use this. You could also put things like post-it notes, which again supports holding meetings in a virtual space. You can imagine me being here with a group or a team, and us all sharing our ideas, using the same whiteboard, and then maybe theming ideas, which would help support maybe driver diagram development, primary, secondary drivers, and that type of thing, or themes of ideas, or helping with forming consensus. There's also a channel here that we have popped in to keep you informed of the progress of the 90-day process, which is happening just now. It's a consultation process ongoing from April to November this year. It's an opportunity for the people in the iHub to update us on that process, to share any resources, but also to ask questions, because part of that 90-day process would maybe pose questions to this network, ask for maybe people who would be keen to join focus groups or complete surveys. So again, we don't want to send you emails and inundate you, but there will be the odd occasional update from the teams here, and also maybe invites to surveys. So you don't get an email asking you to come and complete something. It might be here if and you're willing and able. And probably the most used part of the MS team in itself will be here. This is the webinars and workshop sessions. And you'll see this has gone slightly darker than all the other ones, because it means that there's been some kind of update. You'll see that when I go into Teams, it tells me that there's one notification here, one notification here, and the wording of the team goes ever so slightly darker to tell me that there's something that's been added or changed. So again, there's nothing here for me to bother to look at just now. There is something here in the workshops and webinars. So if I look at that, you'll see it's a channel for us to share with you upcoming dates of webinars and workshops. you'll find a program of those along the top here. Again, you've got the posts, the files, you've got links to recordings. So if you popped here and if you missed a workshop or a webinar, you'll have the link to that recording to catch up if you were unable to attend, to watch at your convenience. So there's the Frailty Learning System launch on the 28th of April, and that's the recording there if you want to see that. Bang on an hour, so not bad us. And you can imagine other recordings as we go through the year, populating here, and the program of future webinars and workshops you'll find along the tab here as well. So dates, times, and topics. This is just a general idea just now. As we learn more from you guys and learn more from the 90-day process, these topics may change, or what we chat about may change, again, dependent on need. But essentially the dates and the times will be set in stone, and we look forward to sending out diary invites for those soon. Now again, we want it to be co-designed, and we want it to be as convenient and fit for purpose as much as possible. So in the post sections, if you don't like the dates, if they're not convenient, if Wednesday afternoons are just terrible for you, start a conversation and let us know here. But again, maybe expect polls or feedback requests about our webinars and workshops, because again, we want to learn what works and what doesn't. So after every webinar, there'll be a little request for some feedback. Very, very simple. What worked well, what didn't go so well, what we could do better, and we'd really value your input in that. So that's a very quick tour of the MS Teams, which will be supporting the iHub Frailty Learning System. Please feel free to share this with any colleagues that you might think would benefit from joining. It's open to anybody in Scotland who works for a health and social care organisation or third party or independent or voluntary sectors to join. The only requisite is that you have to be passionate and care and want to improve people's lives with frailty. Please do join, please engage, please share ideas, please let us know how you get on and what works and what doesn't. And we really want to make this learning system truly beneficial for everybody involved. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you online and hopefully in person soon. Bye-bye.